And for sugars, I mentioned the proteins. For sugars, I like to use honey. We have our own bees, and that's great to get a good raw honey. Otherwise, there's lots of honey available. And sugar in milk or orange juice, honey or sugar in milk, orange juice, ice cream, fruit when it's in season. Right now we're getting some really good little tangerines and satsumas. We have a whole bunch of apples from our tree that are really ripe. It's just important when you eat fruit that it's from an organic source and it's a ripe source. I know, Dr. Peat, you talk about how a ripe apple can be okay, but an unripe apple that was picked unripe can be very disturbing to the intestines.
Lots of the fruits in supermarkets aren't properly ripened.
Yeah.
Even plums are sometimes hard to digest and allergenic.
And things like dried prunes, so you have to experiment with them because a lot of them will give you gas. Dried fruit will give you gas, and it's just something's wrong. I don't know. What goes on with dried fruit? What do they do wrong? They use unripe fruit before they dry it, Dr. Peat?
I think so. When the polymers haven't broken down, they will feed bacteria rather than the person.
So you'll know whether it's easy to digest because if it isn't and it's not good for you, you'll be getting gas. Yeah. Isn't that a pretty good rule of thumb, Dr. Peat?
Yep.
Okay, we're getting on to another question.
One more thing I just want to mention is milk. It's a very good source of a high-quality sugar, lactose. So, 1 glass of milk has 12 grams of sugar. 1 glass of orange juice has 25. So you can add extra sugar to your milk to make up your quota. And I basically say 150 grams a day is like a diet level. Wouldn't you say so, Dr. Peat?
Yeah.
Well, for an active person, for someone sedentary, maybe that's the right amount to maintain.
Yeah. And the lactose in milk is famous for helping to absorb the calcium, but some studies indicate that fructose or sucrose can serve the same purpose and spare the calcium in your diet, so you can be deficient slightly in calcium and make it up by having enough sugar to keep the stress down so you don't waste your calcium.
And also, Dr. Peat, you said that people who think that they're lactose intolerant because when they drink milk they get terrible gas and indigestion, you can almost retrain your digestion, but basically remanufacture lactase so you can break down the lactose. It's just if you're not drinking milk, your body will stop producing the enzyme to break it down. It's as simple as that, just science.
And especially if a person is hypothyroid, the intestine has trouble producing enough enzymes.
And also has trouble producing enough stomach acid and all sorts of digestive problems you'll develop with hypothyroidism. So if you just take a tablespoon a day, and if you're really sensitive, you can start with like a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon, and every day increase it. Within a month, you'll have a full spectrum of enzymes because that's what it takes. If you've studied pharmacology, you'll learn that it takes a month to fully manufacture the amount of enzymes. But Dr. Peat, you were saying that it might only take 2 weeks.
Yeah, especially if your thyroid is good, you can change your enzymes more quickly.
And then the more you drink, the more enzyme you'll make, and you'll be able to adjust to it. So it's not like you can't ever eat dairy or eat cheese or drink milk again.